Hi, my name is Mark David Storm. Sometimes I write things, and I think that people get the transmission because I know my command does, but I don't think everybody out in the community does. So I'm going to go over some basics again that I already went over, just so we can touch base and stay on the same course with everything with this revolution that we're fighting. Uh, I'm not going to talk about the enemy because it's very confusing. People deal with it on different levels, I've learned. Everybody has their own conflict on their own level that they have to address. Some people like me, I see the big picture, but I still have to deal with little shit, street fights, knife fights, fucking punching people out, knocking fools out. I still got to deal with street fights and patrolling the subways, the trolleys. But I also deal with spiritual things where I see people trying to attack me, but they just can't do it anymore because I've elevated rank. But some things I want to address. For the first of all, I've been using these in all my reports. This is how we can communicate to each other, and we can ensure that it's us talking to each other if we ever write to each other. And I suggest that we start doing that. We start writing. Emails are hacked. Emails are monitored. Any sensitive information in an email is patrolled by the government, the federal government, local police. And local police is good, local police is bad. I've dealt with both sides. I'm in squad cars all the time. Sometimes they take me in, and sometimes they take me in. So I've been taken into fucking jail 3 times this past month, like thinking that I was being protected, and they took me to jail. Now, they took me to the hospital. They didn't put me in jail. So they were protecting me. But it's in the police way that you would be very scared of because they're very harsh, they're very strict, and they're very angry. And when you deal with the police, you have to tell the truth. You have to be loyal and you have to be distinctly clear. And you can't lie at all. You lie once, you're a bad guy. And whoever you're in conflict against wins. So don't lie. That's why I started those virtues about honesty and truth. Because our main conflict is on the street silently. And you know what I'm talking about. It's cars driving by. It's people on the bus. It's people fucking with their phones and doing that weird setup numbers thing, right? They're trying to fuck you. They're trying to take your energy. I set them up because I can fuck them up really bad. I know how to do it now. Because I'm a throne angel now. So I'm an elevated level that they don't understand how it works because they think a throne is a chair. So they don't know what a throne is. And they can research it, but they still can't crack the code of what a throne is because thrones are wheels within wheels with eyes everywhere. And we're nothing and everything at all. So, one of the things I want to do is encourage people to write letters to each other, gather addresses, use the internet, Facebook, emails to gather people's hard address. The post office is not going to shut down no matter if bombs start falling from the sky. You can write your friends. I write my friends in Europe all the time. I send them stuff. I trade military gear with my friends in Europe and in Germany and England. It's really fun, and if you get into the habit of doing it, you just go to the post office. It costs you a couple bucks, and you get packages in the mail, like neat stuff, letters, like the olden days. Like when you used to write a girl who you liked, and you'd write a letter to her, and then she'd write one back, and you're all, oh shit, and you keep it. I still have some of those letters. So get into the habit of writing letters, okay? And that's when we start the code. The people who are not of God, they don't understand how we think, okay? We think differently, okay? We're all inclusive, but we shit out the little turd biscuits. We're not all inclusive for everybody, okay? Not all Christians are Christian. Not all gay people are fucking cool. Not all cholos are cool. Not all black dudes are cool. Not all skinheads are cool. We all know that. Okay? So we have to use discernment because it's not like, oh, that guy's white, he's cool. Oh, that guy's a white skinhead. He's cool. Oh, that guy's black. He's automatic cool. No. There's black monsters, black cool dudes. We know. I'm not going to tell you how we know, but we know, right? It's simple what we do, how we connect. It's basic. It's an understanding that we just have. That those apers try to fucking ape and monkey us, and they try to fake it, and they have all those fucking bells and whistles and shit. They can't fucking click with us. I ride on the subways. I say, hey, what's up to people? I say, hey, what's up to dudes with missing limbs who are Vietnam vets because I know they're fucking veterans. Cholos, black dudes. I know. I click on black dudes to see if they're cool or not. Some black dudes are muddy and dirty. I click on them. They don't fucking click back because they're all scared of me. Okay? And then they're running on their phone. They're trying to fucking make me cramp up and shit, or blowing smoke in my face and all that. I knock a nigger out. I'm sorry. I'll knock a white nigger out. I'll grab him by the throat and give him one of these fucking things. Okay? I'll jam it right up his fucking throat. Bleed him out on the fucking street. I have authority to do that. United States Marine Corps. So I suggest you people stop fucking around with each other. You can't hurt me. I can hurt you. I can kill you. So, on a better note, these are 1 through 7. I thought I went over these. These are based on Viking words for the days. You notice they're very similar to American English, okay? Mondag, dag is day in Viking and Scandinavian. Mon is moon. Moondag. How close it is to Monday. That's the strike for number 1, Mondag. 1. Duisdag, Tuesday. God's day. Deus, but it's also Deus, like Deus. That is 2 number 1s together. It looks like an 11, so it's going to fool them because they're all confused on how we operate, but we just know what to do. Okay? Duisdag is a word I created from Viking and American English. It means Tuesday. You pay your dues. It's also a couple's day. That's when you might meet your wife or your girlfriend is on Tuesday. Monday, the moon day. Tuesday, 2. Wednesday, 2 become 1. Wedding. Wednesday. That's why this is not a letter 3. It's the 2 scores, the 2, 11 with 1, 1. It's a lot like the captain's symbol, which is the symbol for wedding of 2 lieutenants. I'll show you. This is me. I'm a captain. See how they're scored together? The 11 is like that. The number 3 is like that. Please study this so we can do it and we can understand this. I might have posted this on Facebook. This is everybody's favorite day. The next couple days are great, okay? Because they're based off of Viking angels, deities. They call them gods. I don't call them gods because they're not gods because they have very limited power. They're pagan idols. But to be all-inclusive to my Viking brethren, because I'm a Viking striker, I am Thor. I am Mjolnir. Thor's Day is where we get Thor's Day. Thor's Day. That's the number 4. This is the symbol. It looks like a kite. It's a diamond with a cross in it. That's the number 4. Okay? Thor's Day. That's where we get Thor's Day from. Now, there's a very interesting angel who was like the female Archangel Michael in the Viking Nordic pantheon. Her name is Freya. And she's like the Archangel Michael of the Nordic pantheon, but she's a woman because women can be Archangel Michaelas. I'm not the only Archangel Michael. There's a million of us out there. There's a lot, and they're on different levels. A lot of military command. So Freya is her name. She's very beautiful. She's like Athena from the Greeks, or Nike, Victory. She's also like Lady Justice, Lady Liberty, who all share the same weapons as Archangel Michael: balance, war, justice, defense, offense. So Freya is day 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freya's day, Friday. That's 5. That's 4. That's 5. My favorite name, which I learned when I was in Scandinavia, is Lordag. That's straight up from Danish. That's straight, dude, you don't get more badass than that. It's got the hash mark through the O, dude. Okay? It's got this shit. You don't get more fucking Viking than a O that has that in it. That's Lordag. That's Saturday. I didn't want to put Samstag, which is German. I wanted Lordag because that is the Lord's Day. Clearly, it's Lordag, even though it's Viking. That is this with 2 upward like a 6. That's day 6. Day 7 is the German word for Sunday. Sonntag. That's the 7. That's the half rising sun. So those are our days. I've numbered it all the way up to like 30 or 40. But all the 30s and 40s are Spanish, the Spanish names. 31, 32. But I spell them simpler because the Spanish way of spelling them doesn't sound like it looks. And it's extremely confusing to fucking gringos. Even the 20s, 21, 22. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's spelled. And so there's a lot of confusion with money and things like that. So I broke it down into phonetics. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 21, 22, 31, 32. They're Spanish words, but they're spelled how they sound. So it's a very Viking way of going about Spanish, which I have merged with myself. I'm a Viking. I'm an Indian. I'm a Spaniard. And I'm an Irishman. It just came to be that way. So this will be a long night. I have a lot to talk about. So I want to start us off with this, post it on YouTube, go over the basic numbers, and then I'm going to get into the meat and potatoes of everything.